opened in 2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, they can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go play action. Oh, he got free. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Broncos going nickel here, third down. Here he goes, third and long. escape. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Defended by DeCamerion Richardson.
Second down. Here's Nix again. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Rose caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
To Danny Gray. A pickup of 2.
Nix. Down he goes. Raiders got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time, and that forces them to fourth and goal. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Bech. So they're left facing third and long. Third and long for him here. breaks himself free.
The pass. He was brought down by Savion Jones. 3 and out. 4th down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right at the
Well, nothing doing on the last run.
No
It's
gain
2nd
on
and
the
10.
play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Nix. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Nix to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos go up 10-zip here in the first.
Broncos 10. Raiders nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down, play action. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. After 20
Shotgun give here to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds a man, right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here comes the Bronco offense. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
17 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Nix looking to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 16-point ball game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Fielded at the 7. Shoots away from 1. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17.
Shotgun handoff to Lowry. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Here's Thompson. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Sticking to the air here. Now here he goes. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Giving this to Genty. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Raiders 1st down. A gain of 7 and an Oakland 1st down.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. He keeps it and takes off. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Genty on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Quarterback run here. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Comes away with it. Pat Surtain has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And coming off their 2nd red zone touchdown of this game, Brock. Make it 2 of 3 so far now. They will take that percentage every week if they can.
Yeah, championship-level teams, Kate, are usually 75%. I know that's a C+ in school, not very good, but that's championship football.
Yeah.
2 of 3, they're starting to near that mark.
And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up...
Nix from the gun. Ryan Ingram makes the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards first down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
On second down, here's Dobbins. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll toss it. Jenty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Smith on third and long. Caught quickly on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to number 80.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Here's Nix to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he comes up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on third down. Looking to throw on third and 1. And finds Besh, complete. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll throw, third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Running this with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work. For halftime. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And just before halftime, Bronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To number 80.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. This is reeled in by Edwards. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Brought in by his back here is Shenty. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the margin stays glued at 20. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Evan Ingram. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Darian Porter on the tackle.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21.
And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Looking inside the red zone. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And he drives this forward to the 6. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 6.
Back now, pressure coming. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll throw again. Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
30. Raiders nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Kick off for the Broncos.
He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. 2nd and 10, so at the 28.
Jonathan Barron on the coverage.
Back to the air, it's Smith. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it himself. And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Nix holds on to it. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Smith. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix holds on to it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 46.
This time it's a passing play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Smith. Hits him on the out route. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line.
First down.
On 1st down, Genty. Continuing to move past the 45. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They're all set now. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Smith finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's another Raiders first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos 30-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
And again, it's Smith. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another
Smith yet again. He has the touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Nick's looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Marvin Mims. Incomplete. Defended by DeCamerion Richardson.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for Danny Gray.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here.
Fourth down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
The first down pass. Nick Bonito on the tackle. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Taking it on the slant by Bash. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Brings up third and 10.
They'll throw. Third and long.
The third down pass.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been one of the players of this game. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return.
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there.
46-yard line.
And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Danny Gray. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the 40.
Going with Dobbins here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
Jeremy Crawshaw.
Their punter making his way out now. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Hits him on the in route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
Second and inches.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the sack. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
And an Oakland first down.
Now Smith. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Throw right side. Finds Bash. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he's stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
On third down, Genty. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider
First down, Smith to throw. He'll get this to Tucker. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Raiders first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Finds a man right side. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
13 more yards. That's another Oakland first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard
On
line.
first down, here's Smith. He completes it in traffic. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 brings up third and
Smith on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far.
Tackle made at the
Offense to the
16-yard
line
line.
fast.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And oh, he got it. Interception. Pat Surtain has it.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. This is Dobbins. He cuts it back right. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos close to beginning the year 4-0. We've set it downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Carry here for Dobbins. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.